Good afternoon. I've had a couple questions about the last few questions on page 88, and this is talking about estimating with division. And the basic idea of this is to make the question as easy as possible for you so you can get a quick estimate to know if you're approximately right with the calculation you're doing. So we're going to look bottom of page 88, question 7 first, and then we'll go on to question 8. I'm not going to give you the exact answer. We'll do the same question with different numbers so that you can then have the opportunity to do the question yourself. All right. Question 7. Anne painted her apartment. She painted 4 walls in 835 minutes. All the walls were about the same size. She calculated how many minutes it took to paint one wall like this. She wrote 835 divided by 4 equals 195. Use estimation to determine if her answer is reasonable or not. So that's the question you were given. We're going to do one that's similar but not the same. Let's see if you can see with black. Okay. Anne had a whole bunch of walls to paint. It took her, let's say, 976 minutes. Divided by, let's say, 5 walls. Okay. Now we can put an answer down that is really pretty random. We can just say 45 minutes per wall. So, if we want to estimate this, we're going to take the 976 minutes and we're going to round it. 976, we're going to want to round that up to a nice even 1,000 and then divide 1,000 by 5. We don't really need to round to 5 because 5 is already a nice even number to work with. So 1,000 divided by what equals 5? This is where we round things up to make the estimation a lot easier. We can hold on to these zeros here. If we want to do 1 by 5, that doesn't work so well. So let's do 10 by 5. We can hold on to these zeros. We're going to take them and keep them safe up here for now. We need to remember we got these zeros safely tucked up here. We can just do 10 divided by 5 equals 2. There we go. And we need to get our zeros back here. So we grab those 2 zeros and put them back. And we got 200. So 1,000 divided by 5 equals 200, which means that her guess of 45 minutes is nowhere near 200. So Anne was wrong in this case. Now you're going to go ahead and do the same question with 835 minutes divided by 4. Pause the video, try it out. I'll hold my breath while you pause, see how long I can hold my breath for. All right, done holding my breath. 835 divided by 4. Well, let's try it. So 835, we're going to round this to a nice even 800. Now we've got an easy question to do. 800 divided by 4. We're going to hold on to these zeros elsewhere, right? So pretend the zeros aren't there. I'm grabbing them, keeping them over here for safekeeping. I know I got 2 zeros. We just do 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. We're going to bring our zeros back. answer is 800 divided by 4 equals 200. Anne's guess was 195. I'm guessing she's pretty good at math because that looks exactly right. And we know that Anne's estimate was right. That is question number 7. Let's go to question number 8. There are several 5-sided shapes drawn on a board. The shapes are identical. Altogether, there are 215 sides. So, quick hint they give us. You will not need to round the number 5. I think we already knew that, but that's all right. Every hint we get is a good hint. Okay, so they're saying 215 shapes. Well, let's double this up and say it's 430 shapes. Again, we're going to do the same question with just different numbers. There are 430 sides on the board. Several shapes. We don't know how many shapes, but we do know they each have 5 sides. So we're going to divide it by 5. And so 430 divided by 5, let's round this to make it easier. Round that 430 down to 400. 400 divided by 5. There we go. And we can't really do 4 divided by 5 simply, but we can hold on to this 1 0 and do 40 divided by 5. Now this might be easier for some of you to say, what times 5 equals 40? What times 5 equals 40? So 40 divided by 5, or what times 5 is 40? We get a nice answer of 8 there, or 8 here. But we need to get our 0 back on there, right? So bring our zeros back. And 40 divided by 5 is 80. So we know that there are 400 sides on the page, and each shape has 5 sides, 5 each, that we should have 80 shapes. If you want to check your answer to make sure that you're doing it right, we can do it this way. We have 5 sides times 80 shapes equals how much? And this is where we hold those zeros again. 5 times 8 is 40. Hold on to our 0. 5 times 8 equals 40. So we know that 5 times 80 is going to equal 400. Well, it looks like we got our answer right. Now this time I'm not going to give you the answer after the video. See if you can figure it out yourself.